Huge Bitcoin warning signals are starting to flash right now while Bitcoin is on the verge of touching that 100k level. So should we be getting worried right now? Should we start to have a look in towards a correction incoming? Well guys, we are going to need to be talking about that exactly and much more in today's update video. What is going on with Ethereum? Is Ethereum about to bottom out and see a huge bump toward the upside? Well guys, can we once again push up the likes back above the 200 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look in towards that imminent short term. And yes, of course, first of all, we are trading inside of a weekend and we are perfectly consolidating at around that CME close price. Right now trading just a little bit below it, but I do expect that we're just going to be continuing our boring consolidation at around the CME close price, which in this case is sitting at the 98.8k level. But anyways, yes, Bitcoin has been seeing a slight little cool off towards the downside again. We've actually been breaking this ascending triangle towards the downside. Now honestly, this was not to be expected, but this is a very common pattern that usually plays out during Bitcoin bull markets, okay? We usually tend to create bullish bias patterns, break it actually towards the downside, grab that downside liquidity, and then still get a push towards the upside. So let's see if that is going to be playing out. Of course, if you have been watching my previous few videos, you of course already know that I'm going to be very bullish currently on the Bitcoin price. Yes, there are a few warning signals right now playing out, but we are going to need to be talking about that exactly a little bit later. First of all, we can clearly see that in that imminent short term, majority of that liquidity is piling up on that top side, actually exactly above that 100k level. So it is going to be very likely that Bitcoin is going to be grabbing that liquidity and is going to be seeing another push towards the upside to get above that 100k level to grab all of that liquidity. And if we are still just going to be zooming out, yes, Bitcoin is still consolidating, maybe inside of this new pattern over here, this new consolidation pattern, and then by early next week we are going to be expecting a big breakout. I think whenever Bitcoin is going to be breaking outside of this pattern towards the upside, then definitely we're going to be seeing that push up above that 100k level. Now, of course, Bitcoin has also been creating this rising wedge pattern, but yeah, it has been creating these rising wedge patterns as well in the past, and all of these rising wedge patterns have actually been breaking out towards the upside. So I would not be getting fooled by this rising wedge pattern right now being created. Anyways, yes, the Bitcoin funding rates are right now actually increasing ever so slightly. I've been saying that whenever the Bitcoin funding rates are going to be increasing, this is going to be a bearish signal and we should be getting cautious. Now, yes, they are increasing again. They're definitely sitting above that 0.01% mark. So definitely they are increasing. But in my opinion, they're not at levels where we should be getting worried about. If it is going to be reaching the 0.1% mark, then we should be getting worried. But not really yet right now, in my opinion. Bitcoin can easily still push even more towards the upside and grab that upside liquidity. So yeah, imminent short term, in my opinion, still looking very good. Let's see how this weekend is going to be playing out. And let's see if we're going to be once again seeing some volatility after this weekend again. And let's see if Bitcoin can finally get this breakout above that 100k level. Now, the thing where everyone is starting to talk about are these warning signals which are flashing right now. So should we be getting worried? Should we be getting cautious by these Bitcoin warning signals? Because definitely at the first sight, we are getting a huge bearish divergence over here. The RSI indicator is creating a lower high. It's almost confirming this lower high because yes, it is actually trending towards the downside ever so slightly in the short term. So it might be confirming this bearish divergence right now. This is definitely not looking very good, but this is actually a thing, which is very common in Bitcoin bull markets, guys. If we're just going to be seeing another push towards the upside getting initiated above that 100k level, well, this RSI bearish divergence can be invalidated very quickly. So yes, at the first sight, we might be getting a little bit more cautious because of this, but because that imminent short term is still looking so strong and that longer term as well is actually also looking very strong, and because the Bitcoin funding rates are not really hitting these high levels right now, well, I'm not going to be worried that much by the signal. Yes, if we're going to be starting to play it out, okay, by a little bit of a rejection back towards the downside, then definitely I might start to consider that we might be seeing a 20% correction back towards the downside, maybe reach that 87k level again. But right now that's not happening, so I'm not really going to be having a look into this scenario yet. And what you need to understand right now is that the momentum for Bitcoin to the upside is just unstoppable. I would not bet against this trend over here. I've been saying it ever since we have been creating this trend, ever since we have been flipping this downtrend into an uptrend. That was over here. I've been telling you, and I've been sharing so many times, that I would not go against the trend. The trend is right now towards the upside. It is absolutely unstoppable, and I would not try to short this trend. And yeah, so far this has been playing out very well. Anyways, Bitcoin history is exactly being repeated. Like you can be seeing, this fractal from last cycle is exactly playing out. If you want to have a look into the fractal, just pause the videos and have a look how it's exactly repeating. Also have a look into this chart. Thanksgiving is going to be incoming in 4 days right now, and Bitcoin always goes parabolic after Thanksgiving. So history is once again repeating. Also, this MACD bullish signal has been playing out perfectly. The Bitcoin golden cross has been happening, so looking very good. Anyways, yeah, the Bitcoin market sentiment is once again getting greedy, but I've been saying many times, this is exactly what we need in order for Bitcoin prices to actually go parabolic. So yes, we are seeing retail coming back in. We are seeing actually extreme greed in the market, but this is exactly the stage where we are about to go parabolic. So yeah, do not get fooled by these people which are saying that we are going to be getting a crash right now and a huge correction back towards the downside. Yes, I'm definitely not going to be counting it out completely, but if we're just going to be zooming out, if we're going to be having a look into what's on-chain indicators, I'm definitely not going to be seeing signals that it is going to be incoming right now. Now, a better level we want to be having a look into towards is, for example, going to be that 110k level. If we're going to be reaching that level, then I might start to have a look into what's a correction going to be incoming, but not yet right now, in my opinion. So yes, there's going to be a huge, good trading opportunity coming in whenever this symmetrical triangle is going to be breaking out towards the upside. So guys, if you are going to be getting interested in trading it right now, make sure to be checking out that first link down below, because with that first link down below, you can be trading Bitcoin and altcoins with no KYC. So everyone all around the world is going to be eligible to be trading Bitcoin and altcoins. Also, you can be claiming huge deposit bonuses, which are going to be completely withdrawable. So definitely make sure to be checking it out. Anyways, if we're still going to be zooming out for Bitcoin, well, the cycle is exactly being repeated. We are right now entering our parabolic stage. More USDT is still being printed, and yeah, more liquidity is coming in towards crypto. And the more liquidity will be coming in, the higher Bitcoin will go. We can clearly be seeing yesterday Tether minted another $2 billion US. So yeah, this is going to be bullish for Bitcoin. Every single day, Tether is printing more and more and more. Going to be very bullish for the market. Anyway, spot Bitcoin ETF inflows are still looking very good. Let's see what inflows we're going to be getting again tomorrow, once the stock market is going to be opening again. And let's still see if the dollar currency index is still going to be getting this correction back towards the downside, if we are just going to be seeing this liquidity grab above, and right now a correction back towards the downside. That's going to be very bullish for the Bitcoin market if this is going to be seeing a correction. The Bitcoin market and the dollar currency index is, of course, inversely correlated. Now, let's have a look into what's Ethereum. Of course, yeah, first of all, for Bitcoin as well, we are entering our parabolic stage, right? Like we have discussed many times, the RSI is hitting these parabolic stage numbers. But let's have a look into what's Ethereum, because I think altcoin season is about to start anytime soon. December is usually the period where Ethereum against Bitcoin tends to bottom out. So Ethereum tends to outperform Bitcoin in the month of December and the months after. So yeah, the chart as well for Ethereum, I think, is looking absolutely lovely, very good. Q4 is usually the best quarter for Bitcoin, but Q1 is the best quarter for Ethereum. So let's see if that is once again going to be playing out. Let's see if altcoin season is indeed going to be incoming. It could be happening anytime soon. Well, if we're going to be having a look into our time history, it is about to happen any moment now. Now, whenever this downtrend for Ethereum against Bitcoin is going to be getting broken, whenever and if that is going to be happening, I think we're going to be seeing a parabolic move towards the upside, just like we have seen over here. So yeah, that could be absolutely insane. We could move up literally with 200% in a matter of a month against Bitcoin. So that will be absolutely insane. Let's see see if it is going to be happening once again this cycle. If it is going to be happening this cycle, it is going to be coming very close. It might be happening in December, might be happening in Q1 of next year. Let's see if a history is going to be repeating again. Anyways, yes, Ethereum has already been breaking out beautifully towards the upside over here. Of course, Bitcoin has already been reaching these new all-time highs, but let's see if Ethereum is going to be next with reaching new all-time highs. I do think it is going to be inevitable. I do think this cycle is going to be repeating. But anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.